All right, so we need to have a little bit of a talk here because we've got another case against Fortnite and the developers of Fortnite. This time, it's not over some dance or some item in the game. It's over Fortnite being too addictive. You can't make this up. Somebody is suing the developers of Fortnite for Fortnite itself being too addictive. Talk about some Mickey Mouse bull squash. So let me read you this article. It says, the lawsuit reportedly originates from Montreal, Canada. So this is the Canadians coming at our beloved Fortnite developers. It says, and it pertains to two minors, ages 10 and 15. That means some parents of this 10 and 15-year-old are suing Fortnite. How crazy is that? That's like me with my kids saying, hey, you guys play too much, get out of here. Now it goes on to say that some of the documents included in the lawsuit liken the game's addictive effects to cocaine. Now they're comparing it to drugs. Are you kidding me? Then the article says that the attorney that's actually doing the suing states that the firm realized they have a strong case on their hands, particularly given the World Health Organization's recent ruling that video game addiction is a disease. Now we all have a disease because we play video games, and it's called gaming disorder. So they're trying to argue that Fortnite causes your brain to release a chemical called dopamine. And this is what your brain would do if you took recreational drugs. And it says the need for this dopamine fix is what encourages players to keep returning to the game in the same way drug addictions are formed. Then it says, furthermore, the game's target audience is alleged to be young people who are more vulnerable to the addictive effects of Fortnite. The firm was reportedly approached by the minors' parents who claim that their children are addicted to the game and are seeking reparations. Then it says the case is reportedly set to argue that Epic Games have not done enough to disclose the addictive side effect of Fortnite. And then it says there is no word as of yet as to the amount of money being sought in compensation. But the case has reached headlines thanks to the high profile of Fortnite. So what do you guys think about this? This is absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. Sure, video games can be addictive, and the fact that they've now classified gaming disorder as a mental health disorder is just, it boggles my mind. This is why the media has the negative opinion about video games, because there's parents out there like these guys, no offense to the kids obviously, that are trying to sue a video game company because their kids are playing it too much. I can remember when I was in junior high, all I did when I got home was play video games. My parents never tried to sue anybody. I mean, I grew up with the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the Dreamcast, the Nintendo 64, the PlayStation, all these. I played them every single day, and I turned out just fine. I got college degrees under my belt. I got a full-time job. I've got a family. I've got kids. There was nothing wrong with playing video games. Now, you could argue, I guess, that some of these people, let's take a pro, for example, a pro video gamer would spend more than 12 hours a day on whatever game they're practicing on, Fortnite, for example. Now, is that more than just a hobby of playing video games? Yes, because it's their job. They are literally putting food on the table, well, for some of these kids, for their parents, because they make tons more than their parents do, by playing these video games. But I would love to see the specifics in this case, because according to this, the ages were 10 and 15. How many hours do you think these kids were playing? It can't be that much. I mean, they're both in school, unless the parents are absolutely stupid and took them out of school to play video games, in which case it's their fault. But you gotta imagine it's something minimal, maybe 3 hours a day, and then on the weekends maybe more. But at the same time, who's the adult here? Who's the parent? If you don't want your kids playing video games, don't let them play. Turn the internet off, turn the TV off, turn the PlayStation off. How hard is it to stop your own kids from playing a video game? Sure, they may kick and moan, but they'll do that for almost anything at that age. So basically, what it boils down to, these parents are some money-hungry scallywags that are trying to get their greedy little grubby paws in the cookie pot. Just like some of those people suing for the dance, like the backpack kid. Like to slap him upside his head. All they want is money because Fortnite makes tons of money. I play Call of Duty way, way more than I play Fortnite, and not once have I ever thought about suing them. And what's this about disclaiming that it's addictive? Video game developers are now supposed to put out a warning. Hey, don't play my game too much. You may become addicted. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I would like to countersue these parents in Canada for being absolutely dumb. I don't know. I just wanted to see what you, my subscribers, thought about this entire scenario. Do you think Fortnite is too addictive? Do you think you could not walk away from this even if you tried? I mean, I've gone several days without playing Fortnite, and not once did I lose sleep over it or think to myself, my goodness, I gotta get my dopamine fix and play Fortnite some more. Give it to me. I don't think so. I think they took this out of proportion. And again, I'd like to see just how many hours these kids played to consider it addictive. If it's something like 1 or 2 hours a day, my goodness, they better throw that case out immediately. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this case? Do you think they have a strong case, or is this just, like I said, some Mickey Mouse bull squash? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.